I'm coming to you live from my kitchen with a Happy New Year tiara. See, this is what happens when you go looking for that stuff too late. Happy New Year, everybody. I hope everyone has had so far a safe and happy New Year's Day. We started off our day with watching the Roses Parade tournament of roses. Like it. Some folks don't care for it. I like it. Mrs. Old Guy likes it. We appreciate it for what it is. Pretty cool stuff. And
John's here. Happy New Year, Tom and Mrs. Old Guy.
I'm sorry, who?
John.
John. Welcome, John, and Happy New Year to you too, and Happy New Year to my brother Shar. To my brother Doug and Shar. Hello, how are you both tonight? Happy New Year. Boy, what a boner that was. Oops, my brother Shar. John, I hope you're doing well on this New Year's Eve or New Year's night. New Year's night 2022. Right. It's pretty cool.
Yep.
I don't know. Everybody was talking about how bad last year was and everything. I mean, yeah, there's some parts about it that weren't that great. And there's a lot of parts about it that was, at least for us. So, I'm not going to complain. Not too loudly anyway. And I'm going to make some pizza tonight here in just a few minutes. So that's what tonight's up about. Making some chow, some New Year's pizza. So, John, have you been celebrating the New Year? I imagine that you're probably drinking an alcoholic beverage. So what have you got tonight?
John did say another day in paranormal paradise.
Paranormal paradise. Yes, you said that you're doing ghost hunting, and that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I could go either way with that. I could make fun and say stuff like, where are you like Ghostbusters? Where how do you hunt ghosts? But I get it. Yeah, I've seen the paranormal TV shows and so forth. So yeah.
Miller Time family, sir.
Good evening, Chris. Happy New Year with me and my plastic New Year tiara. Gonna be making some pizza here very quickly. Hi, Polly. My little girl here. She doesn't know what to think of this noisemaker. She'll get really worked up and then go bite on my mail. She'll just start growling and biting the side of his face. So I can only blast this in bursts.
John's drinking Coors Light.
Yeah, Coors Light. Very good. That pizza and a beer, So I guess we got that combo that worked out pretty well. Chris, and how about yourself? The video of the party looked pretty fun last night that you posted. Looked like you guys sounded like you guys had a big gathering. So I bet it was fun. Didn't quite make it till midnight last night, but that's okay.
Yep.
Nope. Seldom make it to midnight nowadays. That's what happens when you get old. Gonna be rocking that pizza here pretty quick. I'm, as always, this is our dinner, and we always wait until until we're doing the live thing to chow on Saturday nights. So I'm not going to wait too much longer before I get rolling.
Chris said, yeah, it was cool.
Awesome. Awesome. That's good. I'm super glad.
He said, nope, they left early.
You left her? Okay. Yep. Hey, staying up till midnight isn't what it's cracked up to be.
Went to bed before midnight.
Most of the time we used to stay up and, party till wee hours of the morning on New Year's, but, a lot of times after partying, we would go out to an all-night or an all-night place like Perkins or what else, like Denny's,
Yep.
places like that.
Places.
Huh?
24 hours.
24 hours. Even like the local bowling alley, which really wasn't too bad. They had good food, but yep. Them days are long gone, long gone. Hitting the bars and then going to what was it? Daylight Donuts back in our hometown. Stay out late, drinking at the bars, and get out just about the time that the bakery is starting to put out the first of their stuff. About 2 in the morning. So I'm gonna be really drunk eating bear claws. Oh, tastes like fried chicken.
John said it was like a war zone over there.
Was it? Well, long as everybody made it out peacefully and unarmed, war zones can sometimes be fun, I guess, in a party sort of sense. If that's what it is, a party. All right, I'm going to get going because I am hungry. I am hungry. I got my dough here. Started that, a couple of hours ago. Wanted to make sure I got a decent rise on it. Flour. That smells so good. Set that over here. Nothing up my sleeves. Now, see, that's ridiculous. If you didn't have anything up your sleeves, you wouldn't have any arms. I wouldn't think if there's nothing up your sleeves. Okay, just saying. All right, we're just gonna stretch this out and get ready for some toppings. I got the oven hot. Yay. Oh, yeah. Got a bunch of toppings ready. I'm going to need a little more flour than that. I need a bunch of toppings. Kind of reminds me of back in the day when we had our pizzeria. Good times, good fun.
Yep.
I'd toss it, but there's a ceiling fan right here that you can't see. And, yeah.
John wants to know what kind of pizza you're making.
Well, John, that's a good question. You're gonna see here in just a couple of minutes. Yes, sir. That's gonna be good. Okay. As festive as this is, that's gonna have to come off. I know, I should have kept it on, but okay. Got a little olive oil. Ooh, I didn't really want that much. It'll be all right. Olive oil on there. If I had my way, I'd have myself a nice stone in there and use a pizza screen, but make do with what I got for right now. All right. What's gonna be good? Okay, so I got a whole bunch of toppings, and I'm gonna drag them over here. Okay, that looks good. I'm going to put these where you can see them in just a second here. I want to wipe off the flour here. It has been a totally relaxed, fun, really not do much of anything day. I didn't even bother to put my shoes on. I stayed in my slippers all day. Just because. Yeah. We got about 3 feet of snow outside, and today was the first day in, 10 days?
Yep.
10 days. That it's not snowing, and we actually saw some sunshine for a while today. That was fun.
John suggests jalapeno stuffed crust.
Jalapeno stuffed crust. Well, I would. That's not on the menu today, John. But I do like jalapeno on my pizza. That's for sure. But just not today. All right, let me get the rest of my toppings over here. Whole bunch of meats and a whole bunch of veggies. The sauce. Got some of my sauce here. And of course, you gotta start with some sauce. Well, I've seen where some places like to put the cheese down first and then put the sauce, but yeah, it's a different animal, I suppose. Alright. As usual, got to do this stuff and then we'll talk about the toppings here. Got to get the sauce on. And I don't like to skimp on the sauce. What's the sauce? Alright. Okay. So, what have I got for toppings? I have got some homemade pork topping. I've got some Italian sausage. I've got ground beef. Got bacon. Got pepperoni. We got red bell pepper, tomatoes, black olives, red and yellow onion, and some green onion, as well as black olives for my side of the pizza. Mrs. Old Guy is not at all fond of olives, so I guess I won't put any on her side. If I did, she'd just pick them off, so no sense of putting them on. Alright. Here we go. Let's start with some pepperoni. What do you think? Start with a pepperoni. So what is everybody else having for New Year's Day dinner? We're having pizza. Come on, you guys. All right. I'm not going to be too skimpy with the pepperoni, I'm telling you. I like pepperoni big time. But I don't want to get too carried away because I got a lot of toppings here. So, all right, that ought to do it for the pepperoni. Let's mix it up a little bit. I got both onions right here. Both of the onions, gonna mix them up really well. So we'll put the pepperoni down. We'll put on a layer of veggie. Why don't we do that here? Ooh, yeah. Okay. Now, what's next? What do you want me to put next? Should I put the... I'm going to go with the ground beef right here. Let's go with the ground beef. I was going to ask you what should I go with, but I'm just going to go with it.
Chris had chicken patties.
Chicken patties. Nice. Nice. Like chicken breast patties, like homemade thing, or...
Took the day off, he said.
There's nothing like it. You just sit around and not do much of nothing. I played one of my computer games for a while. Okay, so there's the ground beef. I think I'll add the tomato. Got some nicely finely diced up tomato.
John's having homemade chili and cornbread.
Yeah, that sounds really good, John. And that's great food for cold weather. Yeah, absolutely. Comfort food. Okay, so I'm going to go with bacon next. Oh, yeah, this pizza's shaping up just fine. Just fine. I'm going to pull this oregano over here because I don't want to forget it.
Chris said they had a frozen patty.
Nice. Hey. I do too. Don't always eat out of the package, but I do on occasion.
Yep.
All right. So there's regular, I guess a mild or sweet Italian sausage on there. And now my pork topping. It's got like sage, salt, pepper, a little bit of real maple syrup, some breadcrumbs, a little garlic salt. All right, and I forgot to intervolt, but that's okay. Got some red bell pepper going on here now. Let's get this spread out a little bit. Oh.
Chris said they are so cold. He thinks the temperature was 75 degrees there today.
Oh man. I'm sorry for you, Chris.
John said it was 85 degrees there today.
I think it got up to about 28
Something like
today, so yeah. It was pretty warm here too. All right, got that last little bit of cheese to go on the top here. Only a little bit. I want these veggies to get cooked at the top some. And my black olives on half of this dude. Oh. What do you think? Can you see that? That looks delicious. What do you think, Mrs. Old Guy?
Yes. Yum.
It does. One last little topping here.
Chris says you must be in South Florida. He must be talking to John.
Oh, he must be. I think John said he was in Texas, but I don't know. He was in California for a while, so hard to say. Put a little.
John's in Texas.
There we go. Nice shake of oregano. I tried to find fresh oregano to put on it, and that's a big thing. If you're gonna make you a fresh pizza, and you have if it's available to you, put some fresh oregano leaf on it. Believe me, you're gonna love it. Beep beep, watch out there, little doggy. Into the oven. Okay. Pick up. Ooh, I forgot a little bit of bacon. Not gonna let that go to waste. No, sir. That bacon. The rest of this I'll mix and make myself a mixed meat sandwich tomorrow. I'm gonna set it all over here though, just to get it out of the way. Kind of wipe up a little bit and get ready for some chow. So I've got another sauce coming up here that I'll be sending out to Chris. I'm going to send one out to Sean, and I have Sean in the pack, and I'm going to get one out to Dave, Funky Foods with Dave. And I'm just going to keep on going until I've gone through all of them. And see which ones are a hit and see which ones are a miss, if there's any misses.
So Chris said basil and dill are amazing on pizza.
Oh, absolutely. Basil's really good. Okay. Let's get this wiped down a little bit. Yum. I am stoked. Our first pizza of the year. Make enough pizzas. Let's see here. Let me set this timer. It won't take long. I make pizza enough that I make my own sauce. So and we jar it up. It usually lasts us a year, sometimes not, depending on how much I make or how often we eat pizza. But and sometimes I use it for other stuff too. But I can't wait because this is the hard part. See, because I didn't want a lot to do today, so I don't have a lot to do. So there's not a lot for me to kind of like interact with while I'm doing it. So I'm just gonna have to sit here and here I got one of these things. I'm gonna stare the crap out of my dog here. She just barely looked up. That didn't scare her at all. Didn't scare either one of them.
No.
Well,
he's sleeping on the couch.
Go figure. Well, there's some fireworks. There is a guy in town who lives down by the river. Usually has New Year's Eve parties, bonfire, and lights off some fireworks and so forth. We've been several years. We didn't make it this year, just because we didn't feel like going and standing out in the freezing cold with it snowing like crazy. Because last night it was coming down. Coming down like crazy. I've got probably, I don't know, at least 3 feet of snow on top of everything out there. The top of my house, the top of top of my barbecue, the top of my smoker. It's kind of cool to see it like that, and we really need it because this last summer was kind of a dry year. It wasn't as bad as the year before, but the more snow we get, the better off we are. So.
Yep. Chris said, thank you for the amazing sauce experience.
Oh, well, Chris, there's going to be more coming. That's for sure. As a matter of fact, I've started looking into general licensing and so forth. So far, I'm not seeing a great way to be able to sell it out of state. According to our cottage laws, I can only sell the product in state. So, we'll have to see what happens after. We'll give things a little bit of time and see what happens. Still working on it, and in the meantime, I can still send samples. So. They say nothing says I can't do that. And it gives me a chance to know really what people like. And that's part of the reason why I like to send it to where I'm sending it, because it's a pretty big cross section of the country, going from west to really far east. So, you get a better sense of what people's tastes are that way, I think. That's just me. What do I know?
Chris said that's awesome.
Well, like I said, I got a whole bunch more coming. Whole bunch more. How's my pizza? Looking good.
Threw a link to your merch.
Thank you. Yeah, I got a little bit of merch, a couple of mugs, and I think a sweatshirt and a t-shirt. Go take a look. My merch. Limited as it is at the moment. Just haven't had time to get in there and really mess with it much. But you know how that goes. Time flies. Except for when you're a kid. When you're a kid, time, summers lasted forever when I was a kid. Now summers are 2 weeks max. They're gone. Last summer we didn't really get a summer. Well, there was summertime, but because our dog had puppies on July 11th, that pretty much was the end of the summer. We, no outings, no, day drives into the mountains, and it was take care of puppies. That's, I'm not complaining. It was fun, and it was glorious to watch these. My little girl have her puppies and raise them, and it was really cool. But we're gonna try not to have that happen in the summer anymore. Speaking of which, we might actually have puppies this spring.
Yeah.
So, and that's how we would hope to keep it, going for maybe another year or so. We're not going to breed Polly too many times, but anyway, try to stick it to summer puppies. Much easier to do it in the winter than miss all summer. All right, my pizza is coming up. Got another 4 minutes. It's looking
Got salad in there?
looking good. We got salad. Should I go get the salad? Pardon my back for a second, guys. And thanks for hanging out with me tonight. I appreciate it. There's one. There's the other one. A little dinner salad to go with the pizzas. There you go, Mrs. Old Guy.
Thank you.
You're welcome. The salad action there. Little Italiano. I do make a pretty tasty balsamic dressing, but this is a day I'm taking off. So the fact that this isn't a screaming Sicilian frozen pizza in the oven is a miracle. Not really. I enjoy cooking.
So Chris said, yeah, the laws, and then did his shoulder thing. And then he says, I've had multiple people saying I really need to sell sauce, but the cottage rule, or the college rule, doesn't cover that, so you have to operate from a commercial kitchen and all that business.
Right.
The
right.
cottage laws.
Right. You need to, if you're going to sell other than farmer's market and crap like that, sauces, according to our laws, they might be the same there. I can't ask a local grocer to sell it. The only place I'm allowed really is like farmer's market and like on the street corner, basically. But I can't take it in shops to have them sell it, which is very strange. But luckily, it looks like I might have a restaurant wanting to do it. So
Yeah.
all right, and I got what left? About a minute and a half left on my pizza. Trusty wheel.
Take a fork for the salad.
You want a fork? All right. Well, fork you, lady. it down. I'm so hungry. That's what happens when you don't do a thing all day. Boy, these are weak little things. Didn't even make it halfway across the table. Well, what do you want for $1? It wasn't $1, but still. What are you looking at? My puppy is over here looking at me like I'm crazy.
She's like, what are you doing next?
Now she's
Come
going to
here,
go
Polly.
over and start chomping on my
Coming
nail.
around.
Oh, she's coming around. Come here. Can you come up here? Polly, come here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on up. Nope, she's not going to climb up. Thought she might. There's my pizza. Let my glasses defog. Oh my. Oh, that looks great. Oh. That looks so good.
Yep.
Guess, you know what? Let's take a second there. Oh! Huh. Well, got spill half of it here.
Terrible.
I guess. Jeez. I'm sorry, Ollie. Man, talk about a clumsy effort. Okay. I'm going to let that sit there for just a second. Holy smokes. Pack that down a little bit. That looks so good. Can you guys see that pizza?
This is nice.
Maybe I should sell my pizza sauce too. Maybe I might do that one of these days. Make up a batch of sauce and see what people think. Oh yeah. It's gonna be so good. I'm not afraid of putting the topping on. The trick is you gotta watch how many vegetables. I'm not having anything against the veggies, but the more veggies you put on the pizza, the bigger the chance you're going to have a flooded pizza. You just leach too much water. All right, so two, Mrs. Old Guy.
I'll start with one because we got salad.
Let's start with one because we got. Do you want to use some salad dressing?
I would like.
Would you like some on your salad?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Jeez, I wasn't sure if you'd want salad dressing on your salad or not. All right. Yum. Dinner. There's your pizza.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, guys. Here comes the exciting moment. I pull up the chair here. Oh. Got my trusty thrashed apple Mountain Dew. I just love these things. I hope they keep it as a regular flavor. I quit buying regular Mountain Dew. I like it so much. Okay, get that out of my way. Get my fork. Oh, what am I putting the dressing over there for? I want some on my salad too, I guess. Just got your regular old generic wishbone salad dressing there. Dump some on there. You know what? I'm going to take a bite of this. That is amazing. Now, where is it? Right here. Where is it? Hiding from me. Chris, I'm going to try a little bit of your Everything Louisiana on this. One more bite like it is. How is it, Miss Old Guy?
Yum.
All right, let's try some of this on there.
Delicious.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
John said, eat pizza for me, Tom.
Yeah, Chris, this is really good on pizza. That's yummy. You want to try a little shake, Mrs. Old Guy? Now? Yeah?
Sure. Chris said he loves pizza. Probably his favorite food.
Oh, yeah. That was, when I had my pizzeria, that was the one place that I would just never get tired of the food. Same way, I love pizza. And you can do so many different things with it. As is evident by the different, whole bunch of different kinds of pizza there are.
Said a nice touch for adding the Louisiana.
Yep, add a little more. This is good. On my next slice here, I'm going to have to try some of the whole shebang. That's really good.
Chris said that he needs to try it.
Mm-hmm.
It's really good.
It is. Yeah, that's a great seasoning. It's really good on pizza. Whoops. I popped me strap. That's the thing about these here spender taters. They pop loose once in a while. One time I had it come up and slap me right in the face. Must have been when I was looking at them dumplings. John, I know you like to try your different food and stuff. Go check out Chris's channel, and I'm sure if you just click on the icon, it'll bring something up. I don't know. I think that's how it works. But go check out Miller Time Family Home and Gardening. Is that right? Did I say that right, Chris? I never get it right.
Miller Family Food and Gardening.
Thank you.
Miller Time.
Miller Time. Go check out his channel, and you'll see how to get some of his seasonings. They are really good. I'm going to try this other one there. He's got 3 of them. The whole shebang, everything Louisiana, and oh heck,
Yeah, I don't remember.
I can't remember the last one. It's up in the cupboard. I just don't feel like standing up. Chris will say, "What kind?" I hold. Go ahead, Chris.
John said anything for dessert.
Mm.
And Chris said that he had a sale today. Buy 3 bottles and get 1 bottle of original gangsta fruit.
Original gangsta. Mm-hmm. I'll probably be too full to try the original gangsta on a slice. I mean, it's a pretty hefty slice of pizza. But I got a really good shake of the whole shebang on there. That's nice. Heck yeah. Kind of inadvertently ended up making this a review here, but that's really good on pizza. It really is. Absolutely. Thumbs up on that, Chris. Sorry, guys. The one thing I think I do have on my side, Chris, is there is a place in the town not too far from us that has a commercial kitchen that's available to community members to go in and do their products. So if I can get if I can get clearance through the state that way, and if my pH tests turn out good, I do have a chance that I can just put them on the general market, which would be a great step in the right direction. But got to take these baby steps first.
Chris said thank you, but John had asked you if there was anything for dessert.
Oh yes, anything for dessert. Yeah, as a matter of fact, we've got some raspberry turnovers that I made a little while back. They had some raspberries on sale at the local grocery, so I picked up, I don't know, 3 or 4 pints.
Yep.
And made the filling for like turnovers or pie, and made a batch of puff pastry. And just when I do that, I sometimes can get as many as 30 turnovers. So we just freeze them up individually, and then put them in a bag. And, whenever we want some, we just pop them in the oven. Kind of like Pepperidge Farm.
Chris said that if you take the whole shebang and mix it in some olive oil and put it on a salad, it's amazing.
I'll try that. I definitely will. Absolutely. And if I'm not right, if I am correct, Chris, did I hear you mention that at some point that you're going to be looking into doing like different rubs and so forth? Like for like smoked meats and whatnot? But if so, I'd definitely like to talk to you about a couple things.
He said, yeah, that would be awesome. I hope it all works out for you guys.
Yeah, me too. Oh man, I know it's just your basic little salad, but it goes so good with this pizza. Yep, shaking that on the top. It's really good. Kind of like you'd shake maybe some extra Parmesan on the top. Just adds that little extra flavor. It's really good.
John said he's heading back to California on Monday.
Oh yeah? Or what do you do for a living, John? I'm just curious. If I'm not being too nosy. I'd be happy to tell you what I do for a living. Nothing. Well, I'm disabled retired, so, yeah. Oh, and by the way, I don't know if I've ever mentioned this to you or not, but these cabinetry you see in here, I built when we did our house remodel. If you can barely see, I guess, these pans up here. There used to be a wall right there. And from that point back was the kitchen. Way too small. Zero counter space. So I ripped out the wall and I built these beetle kill cabinets, all out of rough cut timber. Local timber mill, and all with a table saw and a belt sander. Really, totally the wrong equipment, but I got her done, and yeah, pretty happy. I made my own. The cabinet that's above the stove and the cabinet that's above the sink were existing cabinets, so I made new doors for them, and I made my own veneers to resurface and make it to where they match the rest. That was all part of the fun.
Yep. Chris said that you heard correctly, and then he says, "What are you thinking?" And John is a massage therapist.
Right on, John. Well, Chris, I guess I'll tell you what I'm thinking. When it's not on a live stream. But just something I want to share with you. Or, possibly go in conjunction with or whatever. We'll talk. Well, I've got lots of ideas coming up for future live streams. I think I might even play with a couple of characters during a live stream and see what happens with that. See how well that goes. Got plenty of food courts coming up. I've been really laxing on getting that particular segment of my channel done here lately. Just been a lot of really busy doing stuff. For those of you that saw the first one and liked it, sorry, be patient. There's more coming. I actually had another one filmed, and something happened, and the very first part of it didn't get recorded somehow, so it pretty much made that one useless. Anyway, so there's lots that's coming up. I'll be doing some episodes kind of featuring my barbecue sauces. That's going to be coming up this year on my channel. My biggest goal isn't necessarily to have X amount of people, by the end of the year. My channel just is what it is. If I get more people, I'm super happy, but it's not the big thing why I have my channel. So, if I grow, super great. Seems like there was something else I wanted to mention. Let my brain defog a little bit here. Jeez, talk about pressure. What was I gonna say? Boy.
Chris said, okay, awesome, definitely message me.
I will. I'm hoping I can think of what it was I wanted to say now. Well, I guess I'll be that as it may. I'm looking forward to doing some things on the channel this year, but I'm not looking to make $1 million or nothing. I just want to have some fun, and that's probably the biggest thing, I guess. I did want to talk about New Year's resolutions, and I was hoping there'd be a couple more people. And I know that making New Year's resolutions is really an important part of a lot of people's lives. I mean, every year they really try to, make these resolutions for whatever reasons. And I wanted to share with you a resolution that I made when I was 20 years old. So this year, it'll make it 43 years that I've held this resolution. And I wanted to share this with you. New Year's Eve, when I was 20 years old, and what year did we figure that was, Mrs. Old Guy? 1980, 78, yeah, 1978. New Year's Eve, I was in Germany, and I made a New Year's resolution to never make another New Year's resolution. And 43 years later, I have kept that resolution, and I'm going to keep it going. It's been beautiful. Beautiful. I had to share that. 43 years. That's quite the accomplishment. I can't think of another person that can say they've had a New Year's resolution that's lasted that long. So,
John said that he's thinking about opening his own massage parlor.
You work for a company that moves you around a lot, John?
Chris said that you said I had to do with barbecue rubs.
Mm-hmm.
Or you said it had to do with barbecue rubs.
Right. The reason I want to talk with you. Yes. That's correct. I think that's what we're talking. I think that's what he's talking about. The story that I just told you about the New Year's resolution is what I was trying to think of a couple of minutes ago. So, but that's a true story. That is in fact the last time. Man, what a beautiful release of pressure that is. All these are everybody else making their resolutions and then struggling with them all year long. It's just so free and easy. You know, if I want to make changes or do something, I just do it. You know, there's no pressure. Take it from old guy. Mrs. Old Guy, do you want more pizza?
I'll wait.
Okay. All right. I guess that's about the size of it. And I think I'm going to give myself just a tad bit more of a break. I'm coming up on my hour. So, I think I'll give it a knock and say good evening. I do appreciate everybody watching. Doug and Shar at home watching on TV. Happy New Year, brother. Chris and John, thank you for hanging out with me on New Year's night 2022. I definitely appreciate it. I appreciate the support you guys are giving my channel. There's a cool little community of us. I can mention a lot of people, Chris, Miller Time, Dave, or Funky Foods with Dave, Sean of the Pack. And there's, a whole bunch of channels that I watch, and we all kind of support each other, and that is pretty cool. And that's also part of the reason why I really like doing this live stream. So, anyway, I'm going to get out of here. As always, I'm going to ask you to go out and do something for a neighbor, help out in your community somewhere, okay? Appreciate it. You guys have a great week. Happy New Year. We'll see you next weekend.
Okay, real quick.
Yes.
John said that he works for Massage Heights. Traveling happens quite often.
Okay.
And then Chris said, yeah, the messages come through really slow. I think you guys are getting them several minutes after I sent them, so you've done moved on to another subject by the time it comes through.
Oh, right. If you're talking about here on on the YouTube stream, there's a reason for that. There is a time delay between when I do it. It's kind of like national TV. There's like a 20 or 30-second delay, so that if something starts going on that they don't want, or that YouTube wouldn't like or whatever, they're able to cut it off before much or any of it gets shown live. So there's that delay, and that's why I'll move on to something else before you've had a chance to reply, or before I know your reply.
And they both said, Happy New Year's, God bless y'all, love y'all, is what John said. And Chris said, Happy New Year's, same to you, and thank you.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it, and sorry for that time delay thing. I know it makes it weird, but that's the nature of this live stream thing. So, okay. Happy New Year's, guys. Thanks again. Good night, Doug. Good night, Char.